Hi. All right, I'm back. Okay, my computer kind of went off. I don't know whether it went in sleep mode or take a break moment mode. I don't know, but I lost it. And I had to stop that. I had to stop that video. So let's go on and we are going to open this up. So we won't be here all day boring you out. Alrighty? Open this up. In the subscription, we'll tell you more about the products and where to get them from. Oh, I just cut myself. Yes, I did. See that? Let me come back to anyway. Cut myself with the scissors. I don't think these little blades are sharp, but they are. Hey Google, turn off air conditioner. Hey Google, turn on air conditioner. See, this is what happened. I was moving it and it went off. Okay, here we go. I got that cut in my finger. I cut my skin. What kind of pressury there? I just cut the top layer. I don't know if y'all can see it, but one thing, it hurts. Y'all see? Right there. Tight. It just cut in. Like you just cut the top layer or something. You don't cut through. But it got a tight feeling to it. Probably gonna have to go in there. This is a big box, so I guess it didn't want. Maybe I'm opening it wrong. Throw that over there. Okay. So this is what it is. Here we go. It's a big bottle. Developed with dermatologists. Its unique formula with 3 essential ceramides. I don't know how to pronounce this word. So we're going to go to my famous. Okay, see. Dictionary that pronounces words. CRAM. I mean, y'all probably can pronounce it. Y'all smarter than me. Unfortunately, when I was younger, I was busy using other words for vocabulary instead of studying good words. CRAMID are a family of waxy liquids, molecules. Okay, so that's that. But I want to learn how. I ain't want the meaning. I wanted to learn how to pronounce it. Wow, it's not even giving me a meaning. Oh my goodness. It's not. That's crazy. It's not even telling me to. I don't really want the meaning. I want to pronounce it. It's not taking me to the dictionary. It's going in the medical form. Let's see what it does. Is serum. It's hard for me to do something and I can't pronounce the word. Let me see something. Let me go with the overview. This is crazy. Let's put in meaning. Hey, they got, my brain is going all over the place. No, I put in meaning and it's not telling me to, oh, I'm in shopping. Let me come out of shopping. It got this with diabetes. So I don't know whether diabetes people can use it as well. Okay. Hey Siri, how do you pronounce Ceramides?
Okay, I found this on the web for how do you pronounce ceramides. Check it out.
Ceramides. Ceramides. Okay. So ceramides. Okay, now you don't want to go up. Ceramides are a family of waxy liquid molecules. A ceramide is composed of whatever and a fatty acid. Ceramides are found in high concentrations within the cell membrane. Okay, let's see what the benefits. It maintains skin integrity, prevents espiral water loss, balances the skin moisturizer, prevents acne breaks out, improves skin barrier function, reduces skin inflammation, and rejuvenates the aging skin. Okay, so it has 3 essential ceramides, cleanses, hydrates, and help restores the protective skin barrier. Okay, so that's what this is about. So I think I got this. Wet skin with lukewarm water. Massage cleanser into skin into a gentle circular motion. Rinse. Avoid direct eye contact with eyes. If contact occurs, rinse thoroughly with water. So I don't know. It says facial. So this is the family size. So let's go back to Amazon so I can tell you. This is the subscribe and save product. So now let's go to how often I'm getting this sent to me. So let's go. Let's go. Back. It's itching. Okay, delivered today. Okay, so I'm to get this product. The last day to edit delivery was through February 24th. Okay, so I got it set up to come every 3 weeks. So I guess the next one will be the end of the month. Because the last day to edit will be on the 21st. And my next one I'll receive is on the 29th. So that's that product. So now here go the next one. What's the next one on the list? I want to go in order so I won't confuse y'all. Let me go to, I think it's this. Okay. Oh, it's not on this. It's not in this one. My bad. So let me go into my live now. Hold on. I'm coming. How's it coming? Alrighty then. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I didn't even go in order. So this was supposed to be last, I think. That I just did was last. So we're gonna go. Okay, so now we want to try it. Try it home before you buy. Only got one item in here. So what they talking about? They delivered the other item. I better go to them. This is this one. Hold up. Let me go back because they said they delivered that. I didn't get that. Hold on. Let me go to Amazon right quick because they did say it's delivered. My Adidas skirt. They say delivered today. $7.99 Boston Road. Shit with UPS. See all updates. Package delivery. March the 3rd, March the 5th. That came with. Hang on, because I ain't get that one. We ain't gonna let them get away so easy because that wasn't supposed to be coming until Monday or something like that. Few details in the United States Postal. Also, it's in the mailbox. Okay. Hang on 1 second. These came by Prime. Let me go. Sorry. Okay. Here go the other product. I got my little hand sanitizer. And this is what I use. Oh, this kid, I have a tendency of moving stuff real fast. Safeguard hand sanitizer spray. And what I normally do is spray my stuff. It just has become a habit. So this is what I do. Not so much about COVID or anything, but okay, first I want to open this. This is important. So let me see how important it is. I don't want to be messing with nothing. Okay. let's put this back. I just gotta check my business. Making sure everything's good. Garbage. Okay, so now, what was next? Okay, that was delivered in the box. Right? Okay, so we went to the Cave of Hydrating. Now we're going to the Silky V-neck. So that's this one. So we'll open this. Another sip of coffee. And I'll finish with something. Since I'm not near it, I gotta throw it over there so I know to put it back in my bag in the area where I'm gonna go. Okay, so this is the Slit. Okay, so I need this. This part as well. Okay, so this is a slip. We got this slip. It's from the drop. And it is Anna Dress Leopard Print. Just in case y'all want to order it. Look for it. This is the, I guess that's the product number, whatever. Whatever. But that's the name of the store, the drop. And it's on Amazon. Let me see what size I got. I got a medium. Oh, this don't look so bad. It got 2 splits on the side. Here to tell you. They go to the other side. I guess I'll probably try it on after the fact. Okay, so that's the front. I'm short, so it's going to come probably mid-calf on me. Okay. We got that one. Now let's open this one. Here it is. No tearing. So now we're going to the Adidas. Adidas Original Women's Fitness Active Wear Skirt. This is a one. Monday is my granddaughter's birthday. Her birthday is the 7th, mine's the 8th. My son is the 5th. So, planning on giving her a little gathering. So, I just wanted to be casual. This one is supposed to come to next week. Garbage. Okay, so this is the packing. As you can see, the Adidas. Six in there. Okay, let me hold on to this. Just in case I decide to send it back. Okay, so this is it. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is skirt Sea Royal large. I bought a large. It says 50. How much did I say it was? 39. Well, let's say 50 here. Maybe that 39 is to try and buy. So just for a heads up, y'all can try and buy this. But they don't take prepaid cards. I mean, they take bank cards. So the card that I was going to use was through Klein. You know, that Affirm and Afterpay. I think this was Kleiner or something like that. And I got approved to pay. I was only going to pay $14 a month. I mean, every 2 weeks or however it was. But that's a big waste. But the thing is that was considered a prepaid card and they wasn't taking it. So I had to go over to a credit card. Oops. So since my card was credit, I paid, I'm presuming, the $50 on here. Now that I'm looking, I don't think it wasn't even come on it, but whatever. 50 Let me make sure. Let me go in and make sure what I paid so I can give y'all the right amount. Let me see. Buy again. Check. Request refund. Order. View order detail. Order details. Yeah, it was $39.98. That's what I paid. So maybe the original price is $50. And it's from a site. It came from Fanlectic. Okay, so that's the sign here. And it's original. Got the strip going on here. And the inside says Adidas. And it says US is large, UK is 18. So hopefully, let's see how you wash it. Let's see what the material is. It's made in Cambodia. You machine wash cold, delicate cycles. Cycle, I do that. I have that on my machine. Use mild detergent only. Wash dark colors separately. Line dry. Wash inside out. So if they say line dry, that means you don't put it in the washing machine. I mean in the dryer. So now, this may be a little large for my waist, but I wasn't too much worried about the waist. I was worried about the hips. So this is this. So actually, there's a stripe on each side. Okay, so there's that. Let me go into that right quick because I want to tell y'all the size chart. Okay, so let me tell y'all why I went. Let me see if we got the size chart in here. Should be all the way down here. Okay, it says true to size. Okay, I could have sworn I saw a size chart on here. It goes as high as extra large, and it starts as low as extra small. And it is eligible for refund, return, or replacement. 95% cotton, 5% spandex. 22 inches from waistline to hem. The model is wearing a small, and it is considered a Band-Aid knit. Oh, so that's the kind it is. I don't think this try before you buy. You get $60 instantly off. And you pay $0 upon approval for Amazon. Oh, that's a Prime card. Wow, she's wearing a small. That looks so tiny. Thanks. Okay, go on with your small self, baby. I thought it was going to have the chart, but normally they say true to size, somewhat small, and too small. This is what it looks like. So it's true to size. So large is going to be large. But if you had got small, it's going to be somewhat small, and one person say too small. So if I had got, my size would have been small. Well, I would have said medium, so it would have been true. But I don't want nothing hugging me because I want to be able to wear it. Let me see if it's on Adidas skirt. I mean, on Adidas website. I'm trying to get the size measurement for you. Let me see. That's what I'm trying to do. Let me get the name. Okay, let's go to the Adidas store. Hold up. Let's read this Adidas store. Let's see, they probably won't even have the skirt there. Oh, they do got the skirt. All right. Hold up. Let me go. Tell you, I'm learning. Anything outside, they got a lot of skirts. But it's like to play. It's probably for playing. Amazon, Adidas. Okay, so they say skirts and dresses. So at Adidas, let's see if they got that skirt. I'm not seeing it. You know, they have the tennis outfits. They got dresses. I'm not seeing that skirt. So where did that skirt come from? Okay, the size is not there. Let's go back to the video and let's stay focused. Stay focused, Ron. Okay, so now let's click on that. And make sure. Okay. Okay, so we got the knee length Unhem. Oh, I didn't do that one. So let me go get that skirt. And that is open. I'm just gonna take it off because I'm not. This is what that. Excuse me. This is what the. What is it? The super tight fit rayon knee length unhemmed back slit denim jean pencil skirt. This is it. That's the name of it. I got a large again. Now I ain't because you probably look at me and say, well, she getting large, she tiny. It's the hips. This part here. Up here is small for this part. And it fit, it give me space up here. So all I gotta do is put a belt on. But it's still tight. So I got the craziest body. My up here is small, but around here it's kind of hippie. Not big hippie, because we can go on there. I can give you the measurements of this skirt. Okay, let's go and I'll tell you what I bought. Okay, so now they already let you know it's a super tight fit, so I didn't want it. Thank you for letting me know that. I didn't want it to be all tight around my hips. So let me go. I got me a large. Now they did have the sizes in here. 226 people said it was too small. 84 said it was somewhat small. 432 people said true to size. 40 people said somewhat large. And 19 people said too large. I don't see where I could say it's somewhat small, because even though I got a large size, it's still smaller, still going small around my waist. I mean my hips. But I can deal with it. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Okay, for the large, the waist is 29. So you know my waist is smaller than 29 if it's big. The hips is 34. So my hips must be 34. A little bit probably bigger. That's the large size. The medium size is the waist is 27 and the hips is 31. For the smallest, the waist is 25 and a half and the hips is 29. So now if I had went into extra large, then the waist would have been 31 and the hips would have been 35. But being is stretchy, it's 48% rayon, 34% cotton, 16% polyester, and 2% spandex. That 2% spandex you're gonna like. So even if it is kind of tight, it moves with you. And I like that. Because I picked up my leg to do something, to put on a sneaker, and it fits nice. You know how you put something on tight and you go to move your leg, even to walk, you feel uncomfortable, but this was just right. So this is the skirt. This is it here. Okay. That's the front. And that's the back. Okay, so let's go back to that. And here is the skirt. I may try it on. See, I like this. No hem. I want to go back and get me a black one. I got it on too now. And this is the back. So that's a nice little slit. Not so much as a split. It's better than to be up here. I got one already. And it's a Lee. And I was like, I got to get me another one because that was real tight. I mean, short. When I would sit down, it would come up like all the way mid thigh. I had to wear little shorts underneath it. I felt uncomfortable. Okay, so we got that. Now we go into the sneaker. Now, before we go into that sneaker, I want to show you these. Now, these I bought off of the Adidas site, if I'm correct. And these are Stan Smith. I need to clean them. But hopefully you can see them. They all kind of, that let you know I've been wearing them. This is the bottom. Okay, and here go the thing. I don't know whether y'all can see. There we go. Let me see if I turn it this way. Okay, got the deed on the side. Okay, now these I bought the inside. I think it got his name inside. Oh no, this says prime green. So these are it says something about the planet. Something plastic waste. So this is like vegan leather, whatever you. Okay, wow. This is like vegan leather or something. Boy, can you see how it's automatically? I don't know what's opening up, but it's automatically putting the thing in. Okay, so anyway, I like these. These are very comfortable. But the leather, I would say is kind of stiff. It's like structured, right? But you can kind of see. I want y'all to look up close to this. Hopefully y'all can see. Let me see that. I thought it was. Well, it's not. It say vegan leather, so it's like made from plastics, I guess. Okay, so you see that now. That one, this is 6.5. They run big. I'm here to tell you. To me, Adidas run big. And I think Jordans run big too. Nikes, I think they run big too. Okay, so this is what they are. Grand Court. It really looked like the sticker was stuck on it. But the box says Adidas. And I went to Adidas page to make sure they actually have something like this. Okay, so I smell a leather. So this is these. I was looking for them to be like this. This is why I went searching. Do y'all see the back? Do y'all see how I got these in? This kind of stitch in the back and this kind of stitch in this one. They were saying something about the see this is like you can see it in edge in this. Okay, so I can feel Adidas. I don't know whether things are real or not. So if y'all see this video and get this far, please tell me if these are real. Okay, inside it has cushion form. Sorry, cloud form. And this is what this looks like up here. Hopefully y'all can see all of that. Right? Here's the tag. I know I got bad light. I need to. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay, so these are 6.5 as well as the other one. And these are definitely going to match the skirt, right? Okay. Definitely gonna match. I'm gonna wear this on my granddaughter's birthday, which is Monday. Mine's is the 8th, and I'm gonna wear the cheetah print if I decide to go anywhere. Right? I gotta say they kind of smell leathery, but not really sure. Now, when I went on, I just gotta do this right quick. When I went on, what's the name? Let's go to the Adidas site, which we are, and let's wait. Hold on a second. Log in. Okay, let me log in. So I'm gonna get on my information. When I went on the Adidas site looking for these sneakers, it came back synthetic leather, some kind of leather. Oh, they say birthday Adidas US 15. Birthday Adidas. So I can buy something and get 15% off. Okay, so let's close that right quick. Okay, so now we're gonna go to search. And what's the name of them? Let me put in the name of these because I got something different. I didn't really search, but it could be that it just went to that one. Adidas Women's Grand Court sneaker. Okay. Adidas Adidas Women Grand Court sneaker. Okay. All right. I'm trying to find. This is the one I got. This look like the one. These look like these, right? See them again? These look like these. Okay, so now going into it. Okay, they showed a little video. These look like them, right? These look like them, right? Same back and everything, right? Okay, so now let's go and let's get some information. This is a 70s sneaker, I know, because I was born in the 60s. So see, I'm old school. I like the old school sneakers. I ain't up to the new ones, except for the Yeezys or the AZs or whatever Z's that came from Kanye West. Them the only ones that I got that I'm up to date on. These the old ones. I got some Jordan Nikes, old, but you know. Okay, so this is regular fit, lace closure, synthetic leather upper, rubber outsole, cloud form comfort stock liner, soft feel imported. So this is cloud white, core black with cloud white. Okay, so this says synthetic. What does synthetic leather mean? Synthetic leather upper. I don't know what that means. So you know me, I look for everything. I look up everything. Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
Not true. Hey Siri,
Hmm?
what does synthetic leather upper mean?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does synthetic leather upper mean. Check it out.
Okay, it says a leather upper is considered fox leather when the material that is made from, let's go over here. This is May 1st, 2021. What does synthetic leather upper mean? Also commonly known as fox leather, pleather, or synthetic leather, man-made leather is commonly made from polyvinyl chlorine called PVC and polyurethane called PU leather. Sheets of these polymers are heat stamped with the official leather grain to make them look like leather. Furthermore, what does it mean by leather upper? If you look for a label that says genuine leather uppers when you shop for shoes, that's just what you're getting. The outer and upper section of the shoe is real leather. The rest of the shoe is probably made of man-made material or composition or synthetic. Likewise, with a synthetic upper, but shoes made of leather tend to be heavier than synthetic materials. Synthetic materials and fabrics are textile constructed from man-made materials as opposed to natural fibers. Some synthetic materials include nylon, polyester, acrylic, alkaline, spandex, orlan, latex, and Kevlar. Moreover, is synthetic leather good? Durably, fox leather is very durable and will last a long time. It can withstand scratches and scrapes that will mar a genuine leather. It is not prone to crack or peel like leather. It will not fade as easily in ultraviolet UV light and is stain resistant. Is synthetic leather real leather? Synthetic leather, being man made, is a more versatile material than real leather and can be found in a far wider range of colors, finishes, and patterns than its natural counterpart. Try as they might, there is just no way to get leatherette, pleather, or any other leather alternative to feel like natural leather. So that's the answer to that. So that's what they're selling. Let me go back to that. That is what this one is. Okay. Now, let me go on and see if they got another one like that. Okay. So we got Grand Court shoes, and then we got Grand Court shoes. They both are $65. But one says Women Essentials. I mean, they got them twice. So let me see if this is the same one. Now, oh, this one says the same thing. But this one says leather upper with synthetic leather details. So maybe this is the one I got. Product code F36392. No, this is F36483. All right, let's go back. Let's see if that's the one I first clicked on. This is F36483. This is not even the one I got. Let's see if we can find that Pacific number. Okay, this one is Grand Course base shoes. Let's see if this one is. Wow, now that it got a number to it. This is synthetic leather. No, this is EE, so this ain't it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go back. Let me see. This is the first ones. This one is F36483. F36483. Okay, so this is the one. Now this is the one that I got. And this one says on the Adidas website, it says synthetic leather upper, right? And the price is $65. Let me go into one I view. 65. Let me go on the second one. This one is different. This one is synthetic leather, textile on it. This is EE, so that one ain't mine. So let me go on the next one. Grand Court. And this one is leather upper. So this one is F36392. Okay, so let's go back to the one. I'm trying to compare it to this one that I got. That's on here. I'm trying to compare mine to the ones that's on here. So the number is F36392. No. How did I get to that one? Because their advertisement is not right. Their advertisement is not right. They said leather. F36483. Okay, so now we want to go synthetic lace closure, comfort, soft feel, imported, product code. Let me see what else they got with this. Thought I saw something else. Details. Order. Okay, so this is a sneaker. But according to Adidas site, it is synthetic leather. It say the shoes craft and everyday look with a leather-like upper. So now, Amazon. Let's go to Amazon. Lion Amazon. Okay, let's go back to my orders. Just want y'all to know this. So if y'all do go to Amazon to buy these sneakers, it is under, let's go on. It says Adidas Women Grand Court sneaker. All right, let's go down. Let's read what it says. 100% leather. Machine wash. You could wash it. Imported. And the sole is rubber. So they got that right. The sole is rubber. And they ain't lying. I would sure enough put them in the washing machine. Okay, let me see what else they said. Tennis inspired shoes with pillow soft cushioning for everyday wear. Okay, let's go on. Regular fit lace closure, synthetic leather upper for durability, cloud form sock liner for comfort and lightweight cushioning. So when you go into the products, it does say synthetic leather. So you can't really get on there. They product that they put was 100% leather. So okay, so we got that clear. Let me go back into. So this is one. I hope they be able to show a picture with me holding this. Because I actually want this to be my thumbnail. Okay? So here. So I guess I'm smelling that other stuff. You know what leather smell like. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Because if I'm walking around wearing these, and these apparently was made from plastic, why can't I walk around with these? It's made with other materials. So I got 2 Adidas that I'm going to love and wear. This is synthetic leather upper, and this is plastic. If I'm correct, this is vegan leather. So I think vegan leather. Let me look that up right quick. Oh, wow. Okay, vegan leather. Let's see. Hey, Siri.
Hmm?
What does vegan leather mean?
Here's an answer from Hedels.com. Vegan leather is any material that resembles the aesthetics of animal leather, without using any animal products at all.
Okay. So, I'm not really sure. I think I picked them up. Let me see if I got them from Adidas. Let me go visit my account. Let me go look at my orders. I don't think I have them. I don't have no. I think those was in Afterpay. I think it was Afterpay. I just can't remember what store it was. So let's see. What else are we talking about? Let me go back to that. Okay, we are talking. I already showed the sneakers. Okay, so now I'm reviewing my primary driver for your products. Okay. And my thoughts on the young lady and her experience with Hermes. Okay, so my thoughts on this young lady that has spent, I believe she said, close to 200,000 at the Hermes store. I don't know. She's on YouTube. You can search her. However, I don't even know who she is. I don't know her name. I'm just doing my thoughts on it. Now, me personally about Hermes, I'm gonna do my personal opinion. I feel I don't own one. And I don't own one because I ain't got the money. The most I spend on a bag, $1,000. Okay, that's the further. And it was a gift to me, so it wasn't my money. But I still would have spent that much. Now, in reference to me having the money, now I will be honest that at the time that I made, when I first got introduced to Hermes, excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, and I realized that I like this bag and I want to buy it. At the time that I had the money, I would have bought it. But at that time, I didn't know nothing about no Louis Vuitton. I didn't know nothing about no Hermes. I didn't know nothing. Let me see. Yeah, I did know about MK, Michael Kors. You know, all them high fidelity Celine, you hear me, Celine, who else? Who else? Who else? See, these people got these names and they so hard to pronounce, right? What's the other person? Valencia, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. What's the next person? What's the next person? I'm just naming these different names. There's one more I want to say. And Christian Louboutin, whatever. You know who I'm talking about. My daughter, who is deceased today, right? Tandra, she introduced me to Christian Louboutin. She introduced me to Louis Vuitton. She even introduced me to Apple, okay? Because I was into Google Play. I was into Android. Apple was coming out. Apple was moving up. Apple was going. What's his name? Joe, whatever. Joe Jobs. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sorry. Don't mean to butcher his name. But that just goes to show how much I knew who he was and still can't pronounce his name. And he's deceased. I do know that much. But I was not even spending no money on no Apple phone. When I finally decided to get an Apple phone, I was with my daughter. I wasn't even getting my nails done. I wasn't getting my toes done. This same daughter took me on my birthday for me to get my nails done. Okay? So now I get my nails and my feet done now because she introduced me to such a thing and let me see that even being a Christian, even being saved, I could still look nice. You know what I'm saying? You know. So here we are, down to this young lady who spent almost $100,000 in Hermes store, and she did not get her back. I don't know the situation, only what she said. I don't know why Hermes, forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, did not want to give her this back or any back, even after she spent all this set amount of money. My opinion on it, I'll never understand. Why you gotta spend so much money in a store to get what you want? You got the money. You walk in the store. I have walked in stores where I can afford to buy things. And the way the people act towards me beyond my color. Maybe my color was the main reason, but I'm going to go beyond that because I don't want this to be a racist video and it get flagged. So I'm going to go beyond that. Whatever their reason was. They felt like they had to be nasty towards me. They had to be attitudish towards me. But I had the money. So I'm here to tell you, it's not all about having money to get different types of products. It's all about what people think of you and how you present yourself. So I don't know whether because of how this lady presented herself that they did not want to give her anything, or her character, her demeanor, her presentation. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't understand, you know, and don't really care. But what I really care about is how people can categorize what they do with your life, what they do with your money. And then you jump on it. You fall right in the trap. Okay, well, in order for you to get this product, you got to spend this amount. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to throw credit up in there. You got to have a certain credit score to get a car, to get a house, to get loans. And you got to have a certain credit score just to get Afterpay, just to get these different buy now, pay later. Prime, try now. They do a credit check, I'm presuming. And that determines whether they're going to send your product out, your card, I'm sure. Can't guarantee you, but I'm sure that it plays a part with whether or not they're going to have you take that off your money, off your card right there and hold it to show them that you can afford what you're trying to buy before they send it out. Even though it say try before you buy, you're not actually buying it. So you got to read the fine print with that. You're not actually buying the product because you don't want to buy it. You want to try it first. But before they let you try their product and before they send it off to you, they're going to make sure that you're able to pay for it. Now, you may not be able to pay for it 14 days later or 2 weeks later, or 30 days later. But at that present moment, your card lets them know, not your credit, your card lets them know that you can pay that. That's why they only want credit cards. Because they guarantee that payment from a credit, some sort of credit you must get. Now, if you have a credit card straight from a bank like Chase, like what's that other one? The red one? Bank of America. But the main banks is Chase and Citibanks. Biggie. But you know, people done got over on Capital One and ain't playing with it. Okay, so they connect again. So okay, we got it. So now let me hurry up. So when you have a Chase card, now I had one. I didn't have a Chase credit card, I had a Chase bank card. And I was working, making that good money. Okay. As soon as I went to sign up for anything where they had to run my credit and I used a Chase card, boom, I got approved. I could have zero in my bank account. They don't know I got zero, but because I got a Chase account, that lets them see and know that I am credit worthy. So when Prime runs your Pacific card and they see, oh, this is just like, maybe this card is among the good cards, but it's not the top 3 or the top 2. So they'll let you go. They'll use it and allow you to get their product, but you got to put up money up front before you get it. Okay. So now Hermes, I don't know. This is just my thoughts. So YouTube, don't be flagging me because I ain't giving nobody no information. This is just my thought. So probably when you go to Hermes, first of all, when you walk in Hermes, they automatically, I guess, gonna look and see whether you look like you got money. But I guess that don't count because this young lady must have had some money. She done had like 4 essays, and I think she was down to a 4th one. So she had 3 essays down to a 4th one, and she wants a bag, whichever bag it was at the time. But I'm not here to even talk about her. I'm here to give my opinion, state my opinion, my thoughts. That is crazy. That in order for you to get something from this particular store, not only do you have to spend money, but spending the money don't mean nothing, but I'm just throwing it out there. Not only do you have to apparently spend money, because I'm not sure about it. I'm going by what it appears to be. You got to also have some kind of connection with this essay. And then they got to just feel like, okay, we're going to give you a bag. Some people on YouTube have waited on a wait list for years for this particular bag. More power to you. More power to you. I have been waiting for years, have been hearing about the coming of the Lord, and he have not came yet, but I'm still waiting. And the results that I got from waiting, even though I'm still waiting, is that now I have something in me that is going to allow me to connect to him, even though he's not coming yet. I have not came yet. He can come tomorrow. He can come in the next second, the next minute, the next hour, the next month, or the next year. But I have that connection that's going to allow me to go back with him. Whereas with Hermes or anybody else of high priority merchandise that's selling these good merchandise, these dream bags, these dream cars, these dream coats, shoes, whatever they may be, your connection with them is only your money. Your connection with them is only what they think of you. Your connection with them is only what connection you have with them, with that SA. So if it just comes down that they want to disconnect you from that connection, you ain't getting nothing. The store could close down. You could call them up and don't get no answer. You could walk in the store and that essay that you was working with done disappear, but he's in the back of the store sipping on some coffee and eating some cookies, but don't want to be bothered with you. Whereas your connection with Christ is going to get you to him and you're going to keep it. Nobody can come and, hey, look how I done turned this spiritual. I'm sorry. But I guess this is a good point. Don't put your affections on the things of this world. If that lady that felt some kind of way was hurt and crying because Hermes did such a thing to her, I'm here to tell you Christ will never do it to you. If you come with a broken and a contrast spirit to God, God will accept you. God will forgive you. God will not turn his back on you because you got money or because you ain't got no money. He can provide you a MS bag, Hermes bag, H bag. He can give it to you. He can open up the door and allow the people to give it to you. And you won't even have to pay a dime. When you put your trust in Jesus, everything will be all right. He will make your yoke easy. And he'll make your burden light. So, that's my thoughts and my opinion on this young lady who was crying in her video because Hermes did so much to her and she never got her bag. Here, don't worry about it. Smile, shake it off, and keep on going. Because the door is going to open for you. It doesn't even matter. People may judge you and say, oh, you selling yourself. That's wrong. You shouldn't have said that about your child. You shouldn't have said that about your... You say what you want to say, especially on your channel. YouTube ain't flagged you, did he? But anyway, you say what you want to say is your channel. You say how you feel. You state your opinion on whomever it may be, even if it's me, if you come across this video. I ain't going to feel no kind of way. But what I will say, I ain't spending no $20-something thousand on no bag. I don't care if they sitting there sewing with their toes. Don't make me no never minds. And then I watch people. One person had their bag in a case. For real? You ain't even got your life in a case. You ain't even got control over your life. And you putting a bag up in the case? What? Throw that bag. Get on up there. Well, I don't want to put it here. I don't want it to scratch. It's going to scratch one way or another. Whether you scratch it or you die and somebody else get it and they scratch it up. What you hold precious, somebody else ain't going to think nothing else about it. So it's best to treat your bags, treat your items, whatever you pay for. I don't care if it's $25,000. I don't care if it's $50,000. I don't care if it's $5. Whatever you buy, you love, but you don't cherish. He says, set no other God before you, because I'm a jealous God. So you sit in your bag over here in a case. God forbid you have a fire and you can't get to that bag. I know you killing yourself outside your building. Oh my God. My MS bag in there. Oh my God, my car is gone. You're going to either go buy you another one and get over it. Now, don't get me wrong. I was in a fire, but thank God I didn't lose nothing. But don't get me wrong. I don't want you to think I don't feel. I don't have no empathy about how you feel and no compassion. God forbid something happened to your bag. But hey, I'm here to tell you, your life is more precious than that $25,000 bag. So this lady want to emphasize her pregnancy. That was more important than the bag. But no, I ain't gonna put no but there. The baby that she was gonna have was precious to her, and she wanted to connect it with a bag. Everybody felt like that was the wrong thing. I don't, young lady. I don't. Because that'll bring back memories when you're 10 years later, after your child is big, 10 years or grown, 100 years old. And you happen to be still alive, or you pass away and give that bag to that child that you bought it for, because you're just buying stuff for other people. I'm here to tell you, whatever you spend money on is for somebody. It's for you to enjoy at that moment in time. excuse me, for that moment in the time that you're in. But once that moment in the time is gone, now, as long as you're still alive, it's not going yet. But once that moment in the time is gone, somebody else is either going to enjoy it, somebody else going to either sell it. That's why Hermes got so much profit on their bags. So it could be passed down and they get the money right back. You get your money back. You spending the money, I guess that's the best thing they could do. That was the best thing. Since they give you such a hard time in getting it, they want to reward you. Okay, if you sell it, something happens that you sell it, that you got to sell it, or you choose to sell it. I don't think, maybe there is YouTube. I've never searched it. But I don't know whether there's people on YouTube that's actually selling these bags. I know they sell Louis Vuitton. Excuse me. But at least you'll get your money back. And let me finish this sentence. Even if it got marks on it and scratch up on it, depending on how well you kept it, because if you got it in a case, that means you taking care of it like it's your baby. You gave birth to it. So you'll be able to sell it back for the same value, or maybe a few thousands less than what you bought, but you'll be able to get the majority of your money back. That's how Chanel is. You buy Chanel. I got some Chanel. You buy some Chanel, but you can bet your fat man I ain't got that high price on. And I ain't play around. I don't do my research to see how to buy these different, pre-loved and etc. So Louis Vuitton too, pre-loved, right? The only time I spent, and I keep saying I didn't spend it, it was given to me as a birthday gift. It was a gift to me. So they actually spent it. We went into the store and bought it, right? But me buying, I buy pre-loved products and then take it to Louis Vuitton if anything is wrong with it, and hopefully they'll fix it. Okay? So now, with that being said, this young lady, I'm going to end this here because I done been talking an hour and 12 minutes. This young lady did her little YouTube. I guess it was lengthy. She was crying, etc., etc. I missed the part where she was crying. But she was crying, telling people how she felt. And unfortunately, people wanted to drag her through the mud. There's always something negative people got to say, Me, I always look into every situation spiritually. And everybody got their reasons. And I'm not here to judge nobody. See, when you begin to put your opinions and turn them judgmental, now you're judging a person. And the Bible says, judge not that ye be judged. So God never gave us the right to judge people. In some situations and circumstances, saints have the right to judge. Like leaders have a right to judge their congregation, to put them on the right path. But actually judging people based on opinion is not right. Judging them based on facts is different. If you know for a fact somebody did something wrong, and you know why they did it, and you know it was against biblical reasons, sinning, then you can judge them. But somebody that does something wrong based on how they feel about a situation, how it makes them feel. I think the young lady said she sold her bag because of how it made her look, or whatever. That's her feelings. How can anybody overlook anybody's feelings? That's so judgmental. That's so uncaring, uncompassionate. Regardless of whether you think it's stupid or it doesn't make any sense, or that's hogwash, that's her feeling. And see, that's why Christ, and only Christ, could do it. Die on the cross for the sins of the world, because he was the only one that was able to take on the pressures and the feelings of people and not judge them, knowing their feelings and why they're doing things. But he did not judge them. He took it upon your sins, my sins, took it upon him and said, I'm going to die. The 7 sayings, go through them 7 sayings, because there's a few of them where it dealt with his feelings, that had feelings involved. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That was a feeling. I thirst. That was feelings. Those was feelings he was taking upon. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? That was, excuse me, that was his main feelings right there. That was, he was in a place where he was between the earth and heaven. That was the time when he was taking on everybody, and that includes you. Everybody's sins. At that very moment, he took it on. That he had to cry out, that he was thirsty. The weight was so heavy upon him. Father, why hast thou forsaken me? God had to turn his back on his son because his son was engulfed in sin. And sin stinks in God's nostrils. And he cannot look upon it for too long. That's why he had to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why he had to get rid of some of the Israelites. That's why they was wandering 40 years in the wilderness, because they refused to listen to what God wanted and do what he said to do. And their sins kept building up. So he was at a place in his life, his human life, where he was being kind of separated from divine and humanity. And humanity was winning. Divine had just stepped off just for a second. And he was feeling all of that. And he stayed in there till he gave up the ghost. He never came back in connection to God. That's something to think about. Never came, because after that saying of, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? I think the next one. What? Wait a minute. Let me just get this thought out. Okay, after he said, let me go to King James Version. After he said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Let me see what came after that. Yes. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, they took him to the, then he came out and he was saying that he was thirsty. So I'm not going to go into that. Okay, so then there were 2 thieves, and those who thou that destroyed likewise, he said another son. If he was there, and they thing in the 6th. My God, and be let us see over village. Okay, Jesus, when he had, after he said, After he said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? This is, let me see the scripture. Oh my goodness, I gotta go all the way back up. Hold on. Matthew 26. And about the ninth hour, Jesus cried out. Matthew 26 and 46. Wait, let me make sure that's that. No, actually, it's Matthew 27 and 46. He's saying, about the ninth hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Don't you in my video. Don't get in my video and undress. Take your clothes, go in the bathroom. You see I'm on a video. Why would you come and get undressed? You got it, okay. All right. Close the door. Stop. Okay. And about the ninth hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of those who stood there, when they heard that, said, this man calleth for Elijah. Eli? Okay, I guess that's short for Elijah. Okay, let me go on down. What was that? 46, 27, 35. And some of them, let's say, this man called for Elijah. And straightway, one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave him to drink. The rest said, let us see whether Elijah will come to save him. See, in that moment, I don't want spiritual, I'm sorry. Let me explain this and then I'm in it. At that moment, when he cried out, the sins of the world was upon him. His father had turned his back on him. His father couldn't help him no more. Yes, God had the ability, but God can't survive sin. Sin can't be nowhere near him. So he had to separate because see, his presence is everywhere. He's omnipresent. So God is everywhere. So of course he was there with his son, but he had to move off to another part of the world, another part of the heaven. Now to us, me living in the Bronx, I got to get on a bus and train in order to get to Brooklyn. But all he got to do is just step over. And he in another part of the world. So he had to move over somewhere else because he couldn't stand that part of his son. He felt for his son, but he couldn't help his son because his son took on that. He took on that promise to do this for his father. So God couldn't come and help him because he wouldn't be God. He had to keep his word. And his word was he got to save the world that he made. And his son told him to prepare me a body and I'll go down. All right. This is what's going to be. And you got to stand up to it. That's his promise. So when the time came for him to stand up for it or to it, God had to walk away. And then it said, let us see whether Elijah will come to save him. Jesus, when he had cried out again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. So now that's Matthew telling the story, right? So let's go into Mark. Each of them, these are Jesus' disciples. So let's see. Oh, that's 21st century. Let me see. Let's expand there. 21st century King James Version. Message. Authorized. Okay, let's go back to 46. Okay, so he yelled up the ghost in Matthew. Matthew told him that after he cried, "Why hast thou forsaken me?" he gave up the ghost. Now, Mark 27. Why is it doing this? Also, Mark don't have no 27 verse. So let's go to 16. Okay, so you can't go to 16. So it has to be Mark. Let's go up to the 14. I just going to go into Mark and see what Mark said, because what I'm saying, what I'm trying to point out is that when Jesus got to that point where he took on the sins of the world, he stayed there. He never came back in connection with God. His connection came to God when he was risen from the dead. So he had to die. He had to go into the tomb, right? And then he had to rise up. Now, once it came time, after the 3 days, he had to be dead for 3 days. After the 3 days, he was dead. Then God came, connect himself back to him in spirit, and rose him up from the dead. So I want to make sure that the other 7 sayings after him saying, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? I want to see if any more sayings comes after that. Like I thirst. Because I'm thinking I thirst came into it. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? Then I thirst. And then, Father, I commends my spirit into your hands. Those are the 3 verses that I will say emphasize and connects with him being disconnected from God. And that's something I'm going to bring out if I'm right. When I do my saying, I'm going to try to get that one. I'm going to try to get those 3 out. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? I thirst. That's my favorite one. And into thy hands I commend my spirit. Okay, so we got to go to the next scripture. Mark 13. Let's say Mark 15. That was 14. Come on, Mark 15. Okay, Mark 15. Let's go to the end of it. And when it's in this, so everyone looking for. You go find and took him. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me see. They also was the woman looking, Mary Magdalene. No, listen. No, Jesus cried with a loud voice. Okay, here we go again. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? And they said the same thing that he said in Matthew. Some of them that stood by, behold, he called for Elias. The other one in Matthew it was Elijah. In Mark, it's Elias. And they went and got vinegar, put it on a reed, and gave him to drink, saying that alone, let us see whether. And Jesus cried with a loud voice and gave up the ghost. So that is Mark, right? Matthew, Mark. I guess we got to go through all of them now. So far, Mark and Matthew and Mark is the same. Okay, so now we Luke 15. Let me see. How many chapters is in 15? Luke. Oops, no. Luke 15. Let me go up. Let me see. We got Luke 16. And we hit Luke 16. We go to the end of that. And then they hit not Moses and prophet. No. Okay, let me see if I can go and skip Bible booklet. Okay, so we got Luke. I'm not reading on. Okay, so we just gonna put like, let's see if there's a 20 in Luke. Okay, there's a 20. Let me see. There's a 21. Oh no. Out of 21. Okay, oops. Okay, so let me go into the Bible. And let me see how many chapters is in Luke. Luke. Okay, it's 24. So let's come back up here and put 23. Because Luke 23 got to tell us about his crucifixion. Okay, let's go on down. Okay, so, okay, here we go. Went back, there was a man named Joseph, and all the people came. Now when it's Tyrion and someone's talking. Here we go again. Let me see the do. Does thou not fear God, seeing this is where he said, today thou shalt be. Verily I say unto thee today. He's saying it was about the 6th hour, and there was dark, and the sun was dark, and Jesus said, cry with a loud voice. He said, Father, into thy hands I commence my spirit. And having said thus, he gave up the ghost. So that's finalized. Yeah. So Luke, is this Luke? Luke, Matthew, Mark, Luke. Yeah, Luke left out why, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Yeah. And each disciples wrote on what, I guess, what touched them the most, but it's all geared around the same thing. So Matthew, Mark was on the same path, right? They were almost the same thing. Luke, what got him is when Jesus was saying, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And then the two male factors, and they was going debating on there, and Jesus said, forgive them, the crucifiers and the malefactors. Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And then they started making fun of him or whatever. They wanted to giving him vinegar, which is wine. And they made fun of him, put the thing up there. And then one of the malefactors made fun of him. See, this is all Luke. Luke was paying attention to all it. Now, there might be in Mark too, but the end of Matthew and the end of Mark didn't emphasize all of this. It just went to him crying out, my God, why has it? So that really did not, I guess, do anything to Luke. What got to Luke was the fact of Christ forgiving them. Well, sometimes I have some animals up in here, my cat on my door. And then he said, then Jesus told him, I say unto thee, today shalt thou be in paradise with me in paradise. And that was about the 6th hour. Darkness came on to the 9th hour. That was his disconnection. When that darkness came, that's when God disconnected himself from him. And proved that was his son. And while this was going on, I guess after the 3 hours, from the 6th to the 9th hour, was darkness. And that was Christ letting people see who his son was. Now, I want y'all to see now, because he's about to die now. And I want y'all to see this. And that's when Jesus, according to Luke, he didn't cry out, my God. I guess when it got dark and everything, after he cried out and all that. But while this darkness was going on between the 6th to the 9th hour, Jesus said, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. That was the second disconnection from God. The first one was, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Remember, I said that. And the second one is, Father, into the hands I commend my spirit. And after he said that, he gave up the ghost. So you got one more disciples, and that's John. So let's go to John. Let's see what John said. This is something to think about. Now that I'm going in it, I'm taking it on video, so I know just where to go. I got to put that in my what's the face. Okay, so let's go to John. John don't have no 23 verses. So let's go into John and see how many verses he got. He got 21, so let's go to 19. Okay, so 19, let's see what he's doing. Not in the place where he was, because there was a garden. And there came unto him Nicodemus. So 19, let's see how John look at it. And they will break the legs of those that was on the cross. And you know why they will break them? Now, I haven't studied this, but I really, in my spirit somewhere, I'm thinking, or maybe have heard it, that they break the legs so the people won't get back up. I don't know. I guess they believe that reincarnation happens. So they didn't want them to get back up. So they broke the two malefactors. They broke their legs, them two that was arguing amongst one another. And Jesus said, today thou shalt be with me in paradise. Broke both of their legs, but when they came to Jesus, Jesus was dead already. So I don't know whether those two factors were still alive and they broke their legs to kill him instantly, or whether they was dead already. But they had to be still alive. Let me see. Therefore, when they bow his head, okay, and say, when Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished, and he bowed. See, that's the third one. It is finished. So I was saying he gave up the ghost, but it's my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. And the last one is, it is finished. So there's three, and those are the three that he's disconnected from God with. That's during the time that so after he died, right? And that was within his own spirit. They didn't even know he was dead, because I guess he was way up there, Lord Jesus. And they said, then came the soldiers. Okay, wait a minute. Besought Pilate that they lay. Okay, the Jews therefore, because it was the preparation that the body should not remain upon the cross on the Sabbath day. Here we go. This is why they broke the legs. For that Sabbath day was a high day. Besought Pilate that their legs might be broken and that they might be taken away. So this is why they wanted to, because of the high day that they was having. Nobody is supposed to be hanging. There's no type of work that's supposed to be done. So they had to get rid of these bodies quick, fast, and in a hurry. So if they break the legs, they dead. Okay. They said then came the soldiers and break the legs of the first and of the other, which was crucified with him, Lord Jesus. But when they came to Jesus and saw that he was dead already, they break not his legs. And why didn't they break their legs? Okay. Because it was all in God's plan, not to be broken. It didn't really matter, because his legs was a spirit. It was going to become immortal, right? Okay, and he that saw bear record that, and his record is true, and he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. For these things were done that the scripture should be fulfilled. A bone of him shall not be broken. Okay, so those are the three things. So he was disconnected from God. So therefore, God, lost my train of thought while I was talking about that. But he was disconnected from God for 3 hours, from the 9th to the 6th hour, or from the 6th to the 9th hour. And during that disconnection, God had to let people see who his son really was. Had to let them see that y'all got him up here, y'all want to kill him and all this stuff, but I'm here to tell you that he belongs to me. So I really can't remember why I went into that, but when you watch the video, if you get this far, you know why I went into that. So I want to end this video by saying material things are not important. Your life after death is what's important, because we are going to live again, but we're not going to live in the flesh. We're going to be in the spirit. So there's a such thing as heaven, and there's a such thing as hell. And I'm here to end this video by saying that he's the one giving your life to Christ. He's the only one that can transform this fleshly body into a spiritual being, and you will live eternally with Christ. Have a blessed day. I hope you enjoy this video, if you get this far. But whatever part that you enjoy, or any part that you get to, even if you click out of it when I get to the spiritual part, or even if you click out it from any other part that you don't want to hear, but you did watch some of it, like and click the subscribe button, because there's more. I'm gonna be doing some more Amazon Prime. I'm gonna be doing some more spiritual talking, because that's what my channels is geared to. I'm gonna be doing some more chatting, and if there's anything that y'all want me to chat about, I'm coming up. I'm gonna have a let me put this in here. I'm gonna have a story time on, what did I say? A story time. Let me go into my reminders. Let me see. I'm going to do a story time on my post syndromes after I had my son. So I'm going to do a story time on that. And then I'm going to do a video on backing up your iPhone to an external drive. Because my channel is going to be geared around everything. So I'm going to be talking about this. I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about clothes. I'm going to be talking about shoes. I'm going to be talking about hair. I'm going to be talking about hats, jewelry, phones. I'll be talking about whatever comes into my life that I want to share with you guys. That's what my channel is about. So like and subscribe. You may look at another video. You may find one. If you don't like this one, go by a title of another one. And if you click on it and you like it, subscribe to my channel, because there's more to come. God bless you. Bye.